What's up, Ramsay Nation? Welcome to another video. This time we're checking out Chef Injures Ramsay with his food. I think this one is going to be interesting. Be sure to hit that like button if you like this video. Hit that dislike button if you don't want to see Gordon Ramsay injured. Either way, I'm a winner. Hit that subscribe button and then ring that bell. That way you get notified every time a video goes live. And please check out the subscribe star link in the description down below, because in this world, copyright law is just made up along the way. All right, so let's get right into it. So this one, I'm not sure what Kitchen Nightmares this is from, American or British, but it is in 4:3 again for some reason, which makes me feel like it is the American version. But we shall see. Hopefully this one's going to be very interesting.
Right, I'd like to eat. Seen the cooking class?
So this, oh yes, I remember this one. Okay, so this guy, little context here. This guy not only is a, restaurant owner, chef, he also teaches cooking class as well before his restaurant opens. And the video of him doing the cooking, oh my goodness, is it hilarious. He just like, it's bad. It's just, he botches the whole thing. He botches the whole thing in front of Gordon Ramsay. Like, it's so funny. And she's like, look at her. She's like, I don't know if you really want to eat the food. But I do think at one point in time, he was a celebrated chef. He's just one of those chefs that does not keep learning and keep innovating and keep going. He's stagnant. And a lot of chefs run into that, and that's a problem. And, you just can't do that in this industry. Things change. Tastes change. Food we ate 10 years ago isn't the food we eat now. That's just the way that it is. So let's see how good he is.
Fantastic resume, and I'd love to taste your food.
Anything?
Yeah, show off. Show me what you're made of.
I'll just take it off the menu.
Yeah?
Okay, so part of me wants to say taking something off the menu is kind of a cop-out, but at the same time, you should have faith in the items that are on your menu. So I guess, if it's good enough to serve to the customer, it should be good enough to serve to Gordon. But at least spice it up a little bit.
Going to say because Andy's food is very good.
No, it's not.
Somehow manages to stay ahead of the trends all the time with his menus and his.
I'm gonna say if you're struggling and you have Gordon Ramsay at your restaurant, you are not staying ahead of the trends. You're not saying anything. I bet they haven't changed the menu in a long time, or if they have, it's like, oh, I added a spice to this thing and now it's a different dish or something like that. Like, I don't think they're innovating at all.
Recipes.
Just as we always do, that's not changing nothing. We don't have 2 or 3 people cooking on the stove. It's me on the stove. Listen, you're gonna hand me.
And that might be a problem. Sometimes you got to bring in some people to get some new ideas. Every once in a while, Just saying.
That shit out of that fridge. We're no dicking around. If I say I want it this way, I want it that way because I say I've earned it. I'm paying for it. Okay, just a minute for the line.
Okay, so that is somewhat true and somewhat not true. If everything is working, then what he just said is exactly what you want. But once things are no longer working, you have to be open to not having it the way that you want, because it may be the way that you want that isn't working anymore. And so you have to be open for that possibility. And I think that's his downfall here.
And we're gonna have everything else going right out.
Nice to meet you. Likewise, good to see you. Gordon.
The bell. Why? Why the bell? That's so dumb. That looks so bad. I don't know what that is, but it's just the color is not good. The plating, annoying. I'm sure Gordon's gonna comment on all of that.
Alex, do your job. Let's go.
Okay. Oh, here's the rillette.
The what?
Bon appetit. Thank you.
Oh, duck. Okay. I guess that explains why it's gray. But then, like, are these just like some random grapes here? Some splotch of some oil, maybe some vinaigrette. I don't know what this is right here, but it doesn't look good. And then maybe like, is this like a cheese or something? It just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all, and you're probably overpaying.
Jesus. I think I just chipped my tooth. Did it? Like duck cartilage. Christ. Show him the bone as well.
Yeah, okay, so he didn't even take the time to make sure that there was no bones or cartilage or whatever in the duck. Like, it's not that hard to do. It's not that hard to do. And I think that shows just how lazy this guy has gotten.
Jesus. I think I just busted my tooth.
Yeah, man, he found the bones on the duck.
Listen, go away. Go away.
He doesn't listen to.
So, yeah, so he's not even listening to him saying, like, and he's not even showing sympathy, like, oh, I'm at, you know, like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. Like, if it was me and, you know, I just served this to Gordon Ramsay, really anybody, and they say, hey, you know, I found bones in this and I chipped my tooth, I'd be going out there, I would be apologizing, I would, you know, I wouldn't charge them for that meal. Like, I would be doing everything in my power to make them happy, because that was totally my mistake. 100% my mistake.
Nobody. That's it. That's the way he is. Cannot change it.
Yeah, so this woman was completely wrong, saying that he's ahead of the curve and all that. He's clearly not. He's clearly stagnant. He's clearly lazy. You know, I mean, just look at his attitude here. He's closed. Look at his arms, crossed arms. He's you know, he's closed up. He's like, I don't even know why you're here. You know, I don't even know why. I don't know why you're here. I don't know why my restaurant, you know. It's like, well, Gordon's here because you asked him to come, and your restaurant's not doing well because you have this, you know, I don't even know. I don't know why. You know, so you can't have that attitude. And if you start seeing that attitude in yourself and you're running a restaurant or really any business, you got to bring in some outside perspective. You got to bring in somebody to, you know, shake you and wake you up, you know, because just because it's working now and just because it worked in the past doesn't mean it's going to always work. Things change. Things get replaced. I mean, look at MySpace. MySpace was huge and it got replaced. You know, Facebook and them, they're going to go away at some point. Things change. That's just how things are. And you can't stay in your little bubble for too long. And I would say your maximum, especially in the food world, is about 10 years. Every 10 years, things change. And really, you should start that transition at year 5 or 6, you know, into the new realm. That way you're ready. You can't be reactive at that 10th year. You got to start doing it way early and, you know, shake things up. And that's why Gordon and all these other chefs are so successful, is because they constantly are doing that. And it's subtle changes. It's not big, huge changes. It's just looking at the flavorings and the things that are available at this time and tweaking stuff that you know works, you know that people still like, but making them fit the modern palate. And this guy, just like many others that we've seen so far, is just not doing that. So that's going to be it for this video. Be sure to hit that like button if you like this video. Hit the dislike button if you don't like injuring Gordon Ramsay. Either way, I still win. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. That way you get notified every time a video goes live. And check out the subscribe star link down below, because copyright is, whose line is it anyway, basically, at this point. So with that, we'll see you in the next video.